What if Majora's Mask never happened? What if it was just a dream, all in Link's head? Remember the beginning of Majora's Mask, when Link is knocked off of Epona because of the fairies? When Link was knocked off, he actually didn't get up. From then on out, he was in a coma. In his dreams, the Happy Mask salesman represents suppressed feelings. Notice how quickly the Happy Mask salesman's emotions change, as if he is putting off and taking on masks, constantly changing from mask to mask. Tattle represents his thoughts about Navi. Before Link and Navi parted ways, he thought they would be together forever and continue exploring Hyrule. But after they were sent back by Zelda, she had left. After years of thought, he had come to the conclusion that Navi just disliked him and helped him merely because she had to. When he had gotten knocked off of the horse, he was searching for Navi. The moon represents complete despair and pain. When Link arrives, moon tears begin falling. If you examine the moon's face, it looks as if its teeth are clenched in pain. Despair and pain is often hanging over Link, waiting for the right moment to fall and crush him. Link longs to be an adult, yet at the same time he wants to be a kid still. Deku Link represents his part of himself that wants to be a child. But as soon Link realizes that with childhood he gets very limited freedom and begins to dislike it, and wants to get rid of himself, of his more childish form. Majora, Skull Kid, represents the loss of childhood innocence. In the first game, Skull Kid is Link's friend, living in the forest. He is the one that comments about his face being plain in long-last woods. Much like Link's child self, he was once on Link's side, but now is Skull Kid and Link's child self are working against him. In the game, Link is working towards losing his child self and gaining his adulthood. To become an adult, he must learn more about the world. The masks represent knowledge and new skills. Collecting all the masks would help him become an adult. Once Link learns all the needed skills, he can become an adult. Fierce Deity Link represents adulthood. In the moon, the Lunar Children's dungeons represent Link's trying to hide from problems. But they always find him in the end. In the dungeons of the hide and seek, he is just trying to escape, but the obstacles make it hard. One of the Lunar Children say, "I wonder, the face under the mask, is that your true face?" Link is forgetting who he is because of all the changing he has been doing. Another says, "The right thing. What is it? I wonder if you do the right thing. Does it make everyone happy?" Link doesn't know if being an adult is the right thing to do or the wrong thing. And another kid asks, I wonder, do those people think of you as a friend? This is referring to Navi. He is wondering if they were friends or merely partners. And the last one says, you. What makes you happy? I wonder, what makes you happy? Does it make others happy too? The lunar children and field represent Link's mind, doubts, and curiosity. Majora's lunar child says, everyone has gone away, haven't they? Will you play with me? You don't have a mask left, do you? Well, let's do something else. Let's play a good guys against bad guys. Yeah, let's play that. Then gives Link the fierce deity mask. The fierce deity mask gives Link adulthood and takes away his final childhood innocence. The lunar child calls you the bad guy. Link is ultimately killing his childhood. Once Link has obtained adulthood, Link must face Majora. Majora symbolizes the final parts of his childhood. The first form of the mask in the battle symbolizes anger. The anger coming from his childhood being left so early. Because even though he is an adult in his mind, he is still but a child in real life. And hatred towards himself for letting his childhood be so short-lived. Majora's incarnation symbolizes fear and paranoia, the fear of his future and adulthood, the paranoia of being hurt by something, trying to outrun it. The paranoia and fear is driving him crazy. And notice how this form often screams when hit. And the first one doesn't scream, because the anger has been taken over by fear. Majora's wrath represents pure insanity, the insanity of all the fear and paranoia building up. As this form hits you, it shrieks. The reason being, if Link were to die, it would die along with it. None of the other forms felt it because, as the fight progresses, Link loses more and more power, making the forms more vulnerable to feeling the pain. At the very end credits, when Link begins walking back into the forest, and he passes the tree stump with a carving of him and Skull Kid, it means he has finally, what he considers, grown up, and can leave his childhood behind and move on with his life, even though he never woke up again and would forever be trapped in his own mind.